This time I have a Toshiba DVD player. This one has hundreds, if not thousands, of hours of playback. This unit could easily have 10,000 hours on it because it's run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I ran the crap out of this thing until it stopped playing. Now we're going to tear it down and see why it stopped playing and whether I can get this one going again. Let's check it out. This is another Toshiba cheap DVD player. It apparently doesn't play. Now these are pretty straightforward basic units. I know you're going to say, who uses DVD? Believe it or not, people still use DVD. But again, this has got to be a pretty simple unit. Pretty simple repair. See why it's not working. These units go cheap. Like on Facebook, they sell really cheap. Like I'm talking for 20 bucks. Probably buy them new for that. Go down to Value Village and get them for less than that. Anyway, this one here doesn't play. So we're gonna see why. See what it does. See why. Maybe the lasers failed on it. Okay, power on. Not even power on. Okay, it's got power. Did that laser come on? It wasn't even working. Yeah, the laser comes on. You can see it. Alright, well, let's just try throwing a disc in and see whether it's going to accept the disc. It does not spin. The motor might be shot. Oh, I gave it a nudge and away it went. You think the motor might be foobar on this? It wouldn't surprise me because this thing's got a gajillion hours on it. I get the sneaking suspicion that we may have a motor that's bad on this one. Yeah, I think we got a dead spot on this motor. Well, let's see if I can undead spot it. Take the top off. I could be wrong. I could be completely off base, but if I take the top off of this unit, maybe the motor can be accessed. Okay. Alright, I guess if I unplug the laser assembly over here, I can remove the motor. As I say, this unit it's got a gazillion hours on this thing. I know that. I'm thinking if I disconnect this motor and just crank the crap out of it on my power supply, I might be able to make it spin, or at least we'll see what it's doing. I'll turn my power supply down to maybe 2 or 3 volts. We don't need a lot of power on here. I want to see if it turns. Found some goldfish crackers in the cupboard that were made with Frank's Red Hot sauce, and they're not bad, except for I made one mistake. I had picked some up and ate them, and I just happened to touch my eye with my hand, rub my eyes, and some of the Frank's Red Hot got into my eyes. I thought my eye was going to burn. It was going to burned right out of my skull. Oh my God, that hurt. Okay, I got 1.4 volts on here now, and this motor is not turning worth a damn. Oh, it might help if I reconnect the wire that fell off. That would explain why it's not turning. But there, the wire is on, and the motor, it kind of tries to, well, it stops. It's not good. It's not good. There's a dead spot here. Crank it up a bit more. Let's give it some. Ooh, 15 volts. Oh, that sounded good, didn't it? Oh, that motor does not sound, it did not sound happy at all. I have a motor kicking around here that I pulled out of that CD player. I might just try that if I can, if I can make it fit. See, now it's dead. It's in a dead spot again. I've got 5 volts on there and nothing's happening. And then away it goes. This one's got a dead motor. Okay, well, let's see if we can find a new motor for it. This little motor right here that came out of that Bose CD player, even though this is the one I changed out, maybe it'll work in here if I can get it to fit. It looks to be the same motor. It was a little thinner, but might do the job, because I don't think I'm going to make this one work. I don't think putting any oil or anything here is going to fix this thing up. It's got a dead spot, as you could see. As you can clearly see. Let's give it a nudge and it'll work. Yeah, that motor is toast. Okay, let's change the motor. Let's just swap out the motor for this other one that's sitting right here. And I don't know if the shaft is long enough. It looks like it might be. We'll just pop off the top here. Should lift off. Might break taking it off. There we go. So we got the top off of it there. Some glue on there where they glued it in place. And we'll just drop out the motor. Might work. Might work. The shaft height might be good enough. We'll see. It's either going to work or it's not, right? Are the screws going to line up? That's the biggie. That's the biggie. Are the screws going to line up with this other one? I was able to get a screw into it. Will this fit on here now? Well, we'll try that. We'll just see what happens. Of course, they already are marked. Spindle plus and spindle minus. So you don't have to remember which ones they are. Although I could have gone back and looked at the tape, I guess, or not tape. You know what I'm getting at. Memory card. If I really did forget, which I didn't. But I just want to keep you guys guessing. Okay, I don't know. I have no idea whether this thing's going to work or not, right? It's just, we're in uncharted territory here, putting in a motor from a CD player. I just need to get like 1 or 2 screws and just to hold the transport in the right position. So when I open it up, it doesn't go flying. Alright, powered up. And we'll go to disc and see what happens. Put a DVD-R in. Oh, well, it's spinning. Is it going to read? The question is it going to read? It's trying to do something. It says bad disc. Well, this though it could be the spindle height is not right, because you know I just kind of winged it and popped it in there. That is kind of a critical position, I think, the disc position. Take this off so that I can drop the magnet on manually. That way I can make some adjustments, and we'll see whether I can make this thing actually play. Well, maybe a little too low now. Pretty much guarantee I went a little bit too low. It's dragging. So we'll stop it. Well, it read the table of contents. Damn, it plays. I think I better glue that. I better glue that in place. We'll stop it here. I'm going to put a drop of crazy glue, super glue, whatever, down here to hold that where it is, because just by chance I got it to the right height where it actually works. So we'll put some glue down there, and we'll let this thing set up for a while, and then we'll test it. But that's kind of cool. I'll put a CD player, the wrong motor in completely, the complete wrong motor, and it's only held in place with 1 screw as well, and it's going to work. Well, it's working. It's working. It's doing the job. So we'll throw some of that in there, and we'll let this thing set up for a while, and then we'll try it again. That's kind of neat. In case you guys didn't know, this is my CD player. It's not like someone brought me this to repair. This is one of my torture test machines that I just have content that plays out on my modulators that just runs 24 hours a day and just plays content out for my test channels. And this thing's been running 24/7 for a few years. So I wore it out. And now it's time to fix it and wear it out again. So there I have it. It's playing. It's playing my Abbott Straight Air show tape. On DVD, of course. So I'll stop it. And we'll put the disc clamp back together. Reinstall the screws, and then I can throw this unit back together, as it is pretty much done. Well, it is done. Not pretty much, it is done. It's fixed. But I figured you guys might like to take a gander at that dead motor and see how bad it is inside. So we'll tear the motor apart. Turn the DVD player back on. Going through the motions of loading, and then I hit play and it plays. Alright, let's take apart this old motor so we can see how bad it was inside. I bet you the brushes are probably worn down to nothing. I'll just pry it apart. And I should be able to just push it apart just like that. Okay, I'm going to push it out from the inside. Push the whole rotor through. There we go. Okay, so here's our rotor and our stator in the back here and the brushes. And if we just pull it apart. Oh yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. There's not much left, as you can see. They are worn down to pretty much nothing. That's why the motor won't turn. It's shot. Some of them are missing. And here's the stator itself. It's pretty much worn down to nothing, but this machine was running 24/7 for a few years, never shut off, just on repeat over and over again. And that's what's going to happen again with it. When I get it back together, I'll put it back in service and we'll let it run until this motor burns out, and we'll see what lasts longer, the laser or the motor. Say this thing's got tons and tons and tons of hours, because it's just a disc that I keep, and I just keep playing it over and over again. So there you go. There's the old motor that is worn out to nothing. Used to change lots of motors. I'm sure these are still available, but I haven't changed one in a while. But in this case, I used that one from that CD player, and it was close enough to fit and worked. So there you go. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.